Hello, and welcome to the next round of the Thursday Night League. This time, the track layout is the international layout, and it is absolutely peeing it down with rain. When we first arrived to the track, it was bone dry, and then this massive weather front came in, and now the track is so wet. It's going to be so treacherous out there and tricky, it's just hard just to keep it going, but after not much happening in qualifying, we did start P2, so let's get into it. With a not bad getaway here, but having the outside for the next two corners, it always does make it tricky starting P2. We do have the kart from P3 on our inside, and we kind of just have to let them go. There's so much more grip on that curb, as you can see. We just understeer wide. We just sort of fire in, get into third. I mean, it's always hard in the wet. You're always worried about someone many rows deep just like pinballing everyone out the way, because it is just so treacherous, but we're away, we're through. And the spray off the kart in front is quite a lot. You can see in this, having to wipe my hand across my visor quite a bit, and yeah, visibility was quite an issue. Should probably put some rain next to my visor going forward, but yeah, nice clean start, settled into third, so yeah, it's going not too bad. But as we can see, coming towards the end of lap 1 now, the leader has just kind of checked out. He was just on a different level. We're trying to keep pace, but the leader's gone, but I feel like we've got pace to keep up with second here. And as he runs a little bit wide, we do have a better run sort of through the corner. We're trying to cut back, but again in the wet it is hard. There's kind of one real line, and that spray again is just huge. So on to the next lap again now, still kind of tied right up behind him and trying to do like more of a cutback line here. We're just trying different lines. I feel like we are quicker, and if we could get by we could pull away. Maybe not quick enough to go for the lead, but definitely got the pace to be in second, but it's just so hard to get by on the lines. Just trying so many different things here, and as I've kind of gone a little bit deep, so I've overslowed the kart, and it sort of made me force myself to do like a switchback line to try and get drive through, and yeah, try and just find a different run. As it kind of continues the race now, we sort of dive to the inside here, try and hook it on the concrete, just seeing what we can work to get by him. Sometimes that line can work, but today definitely not the case. And again, lap 4 again now. See, we've caught right back up in front of him, but there's a yellow flag in front. So we're kind of just hoping that maybe we could snuck by there, but there is a yellow. In these tricky conditions, it is just, yeah, it's just kind of survival. But there will be traffic, we know that. So many karts out there, and again, trying to do like another cutback, just seeing if we can get alongside, but there's so much more grip around the outside. It was never really gonna work, but if he follows the wet line around the outside, there's not much we can do really to get by. As we start now to overtake some traffic, the key here is just gonna be just to stay with him, because the amount of yellows that there probably will be in this race, if there's a back marker between us, that could be the end of it. As again, sort of coming in here, we try to cut back into this line here, but you can see the kart just picks up so much understeer through the centre of the corner. And here, look, we was actually raising our head up here, going down this back straight, and that's just to read the board. We just couldn't actually see what the writing said. It was just now penalties and track limits and stuff, as we've come across a kart that has spun, but he does get away in time. Yeah, the rain was so hard. I mean, the GoPro sees through it quite well, but I was struggling to see it some places, so yeah, definitely need to get some rain X in the future. But again, we're kind of just staying here with second, and it's like one of those ones that maybe we can get by him if there's some traffic, but as he gets by him, we kind of have to send a move up the inside. We just have to, if he goes for a move, we kind of have to follow. We just have to stick with him. Maybe we can pile on some pressure, maybe there'll be some mistakes. I felt like it through these first couple corners here was my strong point around the track, and then we were kind of very evenly matched everywhere else. And again, just trying to cut back here, literally trying everything. I knew if I followed him, we wouldn't get by, because there's just no way around, and he wasn't really making any mistakes, so we're kind of having to almost force something to happen. Again, another wipe of the visor just so I can see. Again, sort of get a better run through here, and we've got sort of the overlap to the inside. Try and hook it on the curb, but we've come off the curb a little bit. We're trying to just slide it to the outside of the track, but yeah, he gets such a good run, and I mean, look at the speed difference now. He's just pulling away down the straight. We're just trying to slide up in front of him there, just to try and block him off on the exit. And then, yeah, so as we've now come into more traffic, again, he's overtaken the kart in front, so we're going to have to kind of just follow him through here. Luckily, we can able to get onto the inside, and you kind of just have to throw it back to the outside again. There is a kart that's going very slowly on our right there, not sure what happened with them. But again, it's like, okay, well, we know we've got the pace, so we can definitely catch back up, and that is what we do as we come up to more yellow flags now. So we're kind of both in traffic with the yellows. I mean, at this point, you can see the leader has fully gone, checked out. I'm not even too sure where he is. So it is definitely just a battle of for second, really. Fourth place is nowhere behind us, so it's kind of just a duel that's kind of going on. So we'll kind of just be settled in traffic, to be honest. I think it's my best chance is when we get there. Again, as he goes for a good move up the inside, and then we kind of try and sort of follow him through again, and we do a switchback that time, we get a good run. Sort of staying with the toe and through this left-hander. Again, we're sort of matching with the pace, but still not too much we can do. So hopefully, again, it's laps are ticking down now. Hopefully, we can catch more traffic and we can make a move, make something stick. Jump forward a couple more laps now, and we have caught a lot more traffic in front. So I was thinking, right now, this is our chance. This is our chance. It's 2x2, so we're going to dive to the inside and try and hook the curb, and we just lose the rear. It just comes round, and then he drives away. I was hoping if I could get my front left on that curb on the left, sorry, it could maybe pull us round, and if he gets bulked going the wide line by the back markers, maybe we could just tiptoe our way through, but it wasn't the case. It was one of those moves that I kind of felt like we kind of had to do something, but now we kind of just have to pick our way through this traffic as quickly as we can and see if we can get back to him. But, and again, we do get by these two lovely, and kind of the pace difference between me in second compared to the people we're lapping was quite vast, so we are able to dispatch them quite quickly. And now it's just trying to hunt them off, but you can see the lights in front is how far away he's gone, so definitely pulled a huge gap on us there from our half spin. I call it a spin, a lack of talent anyway. So we are starting to reel him in again as we go around the outside. There's another back marker, but I do stick my thumb out here, as you'll see. He does point to let me through. I think he knew that I was hunting down second, but as the laps do sort of count away now, we are on the final lap, and it's like we've halved the gap to him. Obviously, we're not gonna get there. He's too far in front now, but we did have the pace for second, but we just couldn't get by. I was kind of hoping for a mistake from him, but never came, and I just trying every other line under the sun, really, just trying to make something happen, but just couldn't in the end. But yeah, we just struggled to get by. We gave it our all, tried literally everything. I mean, the leader today was too good. There was no way we would win the race. Second was our best hope, but we will cross the line. We will get a third. It's good points for championship and good consistency, and on to the next one.